The United States is the greatest country of freedom and individual rights that has ever existed, because our founders recognized from the very start that our freedom and rights are not granted to us by government, but granted to us by God, our Creator. My name is Noel. I am the author, with KCarl Smith, of this book, The War Against Black Americans and Freedom. It's available on Amazon, and it's also available at KCarlInc.com. The U.S. Constitution, the supreme law of our land, was carefully designed to secure the God-given freedom and equal rights of all Americans. But a war against freedom from within has kept our country from ever being as great as it was founded to be, and it threatens the freedom of all Americans today. The U.S. Constitution would have ended slavery if it had been followed. But by 1860, rich slave plantation owners, who were some of the richest men in the country, had kept slavery alive for decades after it should have died under the U.S. Constitution, through politics, lies, and violence. Democrat slave owners told everyone who would listen that the black race was inferior and that God had made black people to be their slaves. They spread fear by claiming that black men would kill all the white people if they were ever freed. Their lies got many Americans to tolerate slavery, but their lies were starting to lose their power. So Democrat leaders made up new lies about the Constitution to try to discourage people from voting for Republicans who wanted to use the Constitution to end slavery. The 3/5 lie, the slave rebellion lie, the fugitive slave lie, and other lies about the Constitution were so persuasive that they got many abolitionists to quit voting altogether. In Chapter 1, Frederick Douglass, whose picture is on the cover, exposed their lies about the Constitution, and just as he had exposed their violent, deceptive methods of keeping slaves under their control a few years before. When their lies about the Constitution failed, Southern Democrats declared themselves Confederates and started the U.S. Civil War against our own country, ironically to defend slavery against the Constitution. Eventually, Democrats lost the war and Republicans abolished slavery. But the richest Democrat elites today are still fighting against the U.S. Constitution to destroy our freedom and rights because our freedom and rights are not convenient for them. Read The War Against Black Americans and Freedom. It's available today on Amazon, and it's also available at KCarlInc.com.